Tiny Tales presents Laughter on the Wind.
The bone tree rolled the wind over its knuckles, like a jester with a coin. It waited for people to pass under and lobbed the gusts at them. The people held their hats down and chased wayward scarves, and the bone tree laughed because they looked like trees chasing leaves. "You can't force them to stay," the bone tree said to them. They never heard it, though a strange vibration resounded in their skulls. The bones in their ears recognized the sound of other bones and tried to translate, but never could. "That's not very nice." The wind blew out its cheeks at the bone tree. "I don't like being thrown at people, or dogs, or goldfish." While bored, the bone tree had chucked a breeze at a goldfish in the pond nearby. The goldfish had sailed up into the air a few inches, to its great surprise and subsequent trauma. "Well, you should have thought of that before you launched yourself into the sky like some giddy pigeon." The bone tree swung its branches in a random way, so that the wind's breath played a tune through its hollow core.
What a funny world. What a sad little scene. For the people don't know what I really mean. Their bones are still heavy. Their cheeks still have sun. I really wish someone would know what we've done.
"What have you done? With who?" asked the wind. "Yes, and what? What?" cawed the crows nesting in its branches. For their bones, hollow and light as the ash-colored tree, reverberated in the same manner, and they could understand. "No one remembers," said the bone tree. "Least of all you, wind. You come and go and take the seeds, and when you come back, I have to reintroduce myself." "I've been here before?" asked the wind. A couple strolled beneath the bone tree, holding hands. The bone tree gathered the wind again, a few branchfuls, and flung it at their young happiness. But their heavy bones steadied them, and the invigorating breeze stained their cheeks with laughter and heat. Their laughter fizzed into the air and landed on the bone tree. Young buds popped up, and the bone tree laughed and laughed and laughed along with a real joy. The wind watched in shock. The couple trotted on, unaware of what they had created with their laughter, and the bone tree quieted. The wind swirled among the newborn buds. They smelled like growing, like earth and soil and tender shoots of grass, and the wind couldn't help itself. It tossed the bone tree's branches, tore the buds off, and bore them into the sky. "Goodbye, my joys," the bone tree said. "Goodbye, goodbye," the crows repeated. And the crows remembered, as the reverberations flowed through them for a little while, that they had nested in other bone trees across the world, and that each bone tree had sprung up from a grave. And there rested a grave with a headstone at the base of the trunk. One asked, "Why did the humans laugh? Aren't you the bone tree of someone they knew?" "Why does anyone laugh after a sadness?" said the bone tree. "That's how we are made, with laughter and bones. I could not have grown here myself if someone hadn't been happy." "Oh," said the crow. "Oh, I see." But birds have short attention spans, and so they soon forgot. And the wind, ever roaming, ever scatterbrained, so that it could scatter the buds to other graves, had already flown off.
Today's episode of Tiny Tales was written by Emmie Christie. Emmie Christie's work tends to hover around the topics of feminism, mental health, cats, and the speculative, such as unicorns and affordable healthcare. She has been published in Zooscape Magazine and in Three-Lobed Burning Eye. She also graduated from the Odyssey Writing Workshop in 2013. Find out more about the author on our website. Today's episode was narrated by R.E. Rule. Sound design and production by Frank Nawrot. Additional production by John Jansen. Please consider becoming a patron of the show. For just $1 per month, you help maintain the show and you receive exclusive access to Tiny Tales soundtracks. Visit tinytalespodcast.com and click on Membership for details. Thanks for listening.